Hi everyone, and welcome to this closet. I just wanted to make this quick update video about an all-inclusive resort which is located in Puerto Morelos in Mexico. It's currently called now Natura Riviera Cancun, but later in the year, September 15th, 2020, it will be rebranding and changing its name to Dreams Natura Resort and Spa. And this is actually pretty interesting because, for me personally, just because we were actually planning to go to this all-inclusive resort. We actually booked last year during the summer, I think we were, or maybe the fall, we were planning to go. It's currently called now Natura Riviera Cancun, but if you Google that name, now Natura Riviera Cancun, and if you go to their official website, you will see a notice that, or you'll see some articles saying that the resort is going to be called Dreams Natura Resort and Spa. And so what happened was, as you can see here, there's actually, so I have a lot of stuff in this closet, just kind of maps of resorts from Dominican Republic and Cancun, Playa del Carmen. If you look right here, we just zoom in. See, Rio resorts that are in Playa del Carmen. We ended up going here on January 31st, 2020. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Hotel Rio Palace. Hotel Rio Palace. Is it actually? No? Okay. Hotel Rio Palace, Mexico. We ended up going there because what happened was now Natura. Let's draw a little bit of a. This is the first time this ever happened to me. Actually, the only other time we booked a resort that hadn't opened yet was Excellence El Carmen, which is located in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It was supposed to open September 1st, and it did. We ended up going in the fourth week of October, and a couple of buildings were not finished, but otherwise. The resort was done. So when I heard about this resort, now Natura Riviera Cancun, I thought, okay, great, a nice resort that we can make videos about. 500 plus rooms, lazy river, roll glider, aerial ride, and yeah, brand new building. And I like all-inclusive resorts. So let's see what happens. So I'm gonna see if I can just make this organized. December. Excuse my handwriting, just I'm in this closet right now. 1st, 2019. Okay, so December 1st, 2019. Resort was supposed to open. Now Natura. Okay. Now Natura. Okay. Oops. Okay, you can read it. Now Natura. Resort was supposed to open on December 1st. We booked for, we're going January 31st, 2020. Okay, we're going January 31st, 2020. Resort was supposed to open then, so we figured maybe the resort doesn't open on time, maybe a few weeks later, but we're still going on January 31st, therefore we'll still be okay because we booked 2 months after it's supposed to open, okay? So what happened was we joined this Facebook group and we were looking at the news. I was checking the forums. I was just very excited about this resort, and the date actually then got pushed to January 31st. And as you can see, the resort's now opening. It's not opening on December 1st, 2019. Now it's opening on January 31st, which is the same date that we're going. So we ended up booking unintentionally on opening date. And then we were at that point, we were nervous. We were like, okay, they just pushed the date 2 months, which is the same date. So we weren't sure what to do because on their website or in the announcements, they said that they were gonna relocate people. they're going to relocate people who are booked after it opens, but we're on the same date. So are they going to relocate us or not? Because the resort is technically open, it's supposed to open on January 31st. So what's going to happen? So we were getting really nervous and starting to read even more and more, because what if it gets pushed to like February? Then we can't go there anymore. So, and again, like, the problem is that they had so many rooms. I mean, again, I'm not trying to say anything bad, but it just ended up being a little bit stressful because they had so many rooms, so a lot of people were booking. A lot of people had booked, and they were having to relocate people, but we were on this very, special date that happened to be opening date, so we weren't sure what was going to happen. And then we were I emailed them a couple of times, and maybe they were just too busy with dealing with responses from other people. So 10 days before our vacation, and almost the end of January, when we were supposed to go, after emailing them a couple times, we finally got a response, I think on the third or fourth attempt, saying that, okay, we're going to relocate you. Because at that point, actually, a couple of weeks before we were supposed to go, it turns out that they were going to open now on March 1st, 3 months after they were supposed to open originally. March 1st, 2020. So we were not able to go then. So at the end of January, this whole thing, we were like, okay, resort's going to open on March 1st, then where are we going to go? They relocated us to another resort under the AM Resorts brand, which is now Sapphire. So they said you can have a room at Now Sapphire. They booked it. But at that point, it was just, we were hoping to have maybe a choice of where to go, and also we had already visited that resort. We had walked around. It was just, I like to go to new resorts. That's why we had booked Now Natura, so we weren't really given a choice. I think they were just too busy and too overwhelmed with emails, and maybe the resorts were full. Think about it. It's the winter, and so it was difficult for them, just as difficult for them as it was for us. But unfortunately, this was kind of a stressful experience, because literally like 10 days before our vacation, we were told what resort we're going to. But at that point, we didn't really have a choice of where to stay, and we didn't really want to go to that particular resort, which is fine. So we canceled, and we visited the Riu complex in Playa del Carmen, and we had a wonderful time. Loved that complex. It was so much fun. I can only speak from my experience, but I really loved Hotel Riu Palace, Mexico. We were able to visit 4 other resorts. You can just walk around, as you can see. Not Riu Lupita, which they crossed it out. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not, but they put X marks. You can't visit Hotel Riu Lupita, but you can visit the 4 other Rius: Hotel Riu Palace Riviera Maya, Hotel Riu Tequila, Hotel Riu Yucatan, Hotel Riu Playa Car, and then of course when you're staying at Hotel Riu Palace Mexico. So we were able to visit 5 Rius and resorts and walk around. It was a lot of great exercise, lots of fun. I love the customer service there. I'm a fan of Riu because we also went to Hotel Riu Palace Las Americas in Cancun, and I loved it. 2018. But anyways, back to this. So what happened was, it was supposed to open December 1st, then they changed the opening date to January 31st, 2020, then to March 1st, and at which point we couldn't go because we were booked for January 31st. So now they're rebranding as Dreams Natura Resort and Spa. Now it's opening September 15th, 2020. So again, there were some things that I really was excited to see about this resort, like the lazy river and a couple of water slides. Don't know if they're still going to have those water slides. Roll glider aerial ride, which seems cool. So I mean, the whole point of me just saying this is obviously just I knew that it was possible for a resort not to open on time, but since it never happened to me, I didn't really think it was such a big deal. But I mean, in this particular situation, it just ended up being stressful. And again, I'm not trying to say anything bad about AM Resorts or Now or this particular resort. It was just that for whatever reason, the resort didn't open on time, and we only were notified this at the last moment, 10 days before our vacation, and we were just kind of stressed out because we didn't know where we were going to stay. Like, we read on social media that the resort, the Facebook group, that the resort wasn't opening on time when we were supposed to go, but we hadn't received an official response from the resort. So they were also probably busy answering emails also. So I totally understand that, but it was sort of like an experience that made me realize I don't think I'll ever be booking a resort in advance that hasn't opened yet, a brand new resort. And that's okay. I mean, sometimes we have these experiences and we learn from them, but otherwise I do like to visit new resorts. This was just a particular experience where I just kind of realized, I won't be doing that again. But yeah, overall, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how the resort turns out. I don't know if they're quite finished with it yet, but we'll see in September. I'll certainly be looking at the pictures, reading the reviews when they come out. So, yeah. So yeah, September 15th, family resort, Dreams Natura Resort and Spa. Sorry for the long video. I don't know if anyone listens, but that's what happened. We wanted to go to this resort, which was originally called Now Natura. Now it's going to be Dreams Natura Resort and Spa. So in case anyone is wondering, hey, what happened to Now Natura? And what is Dreams Natura Resort and Spa? Well, Now Natura Riviera Cancun is the resort that's called right now. I'm recording this in early June, but they will be rebranding and changing the name. And that is the history of, how we tried to go to Now Natura and ended up not going. So I hope you all have a nice day. I hope you're staying safe and well. I hope if you're planning a vacation, I hope it goes well. I hope you'll be able to go eventually. I'm hoping to go in the fall, personally, maybe. Hopefully everything will be okay, because I really like those all-inclusive resorts, especially in Mexico, and we've also been to the Dominican Republic. This is, you recognize it, it is, sorry, Hyatt Ziva Cancun. We've been there 3 times. I really enjoyed it. And you recognize this one? Oh, let's see. Do you recognize it? Heated Pools, Secrets, The Vine, Cancun. And yeah, we're right over Secrets right there. I got that coaster. There it is. Secrets, The Vine. Oh yeah, so I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time for more videos about all-inclusive vacations and some of our experiences. And take care.